Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first and 10. At their own 30.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker with that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
20-yard line.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Eagles 10, Bills 3.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen, and he's able to find Diggs. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Spins past him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On play action, Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
2nd and 4 at the 30.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable.
Occurred in the end zone.
Well, it's rare to see 1 safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Scott to return
you gotta feel it, man.
Let's go. We dominate today.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite...
nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the blood across the where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Then I hit that. Okay, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the National Football League.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
here, back to his own 18. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. On 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag?
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew looking middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Being chased out left. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
The Giants take
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
He was brought down by
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kyler Fackrell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing on first down to Shepard, complete over the middle.
Complete.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
6-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were, but the defenses practice these situations too.
Just look at it this way. The 2 owners sitting up in their boxes, one is saying, boy, is my team well prepared, and the other one's like, I got to talk to my coaches. What were they thinking?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Minshew. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Jenkins. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
For Sterling Shepard.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
And the 11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Sterling Shepard.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside. inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike, 55.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And effective. Running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Spins by, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a and got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, up big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Buccaneers, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Gronkowski's going to go. And all the way down to the 35. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun now for Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 7 yards, the pickup there. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the running game.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 19.
Now Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the Bucs, 34-yard.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gronkowski. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And going deep for, this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Brady again. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brady now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
At the 25-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. 28.
Buccaneers 10.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Chris Godwin. A 7-yard pickup.
We're able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
Brady's pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still...
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys. This one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Buccaneers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive first and 10. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady to throw again. A dump underneath to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, here's Brady. And Brady, the tight end's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point put through by Succa. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Buccaneers 24.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here.
Diving in this pool.